Alright, I'm back with another video, and this is a video explaining how to dip for beginners. So this is How to Dip for Dummies by Ryan the Dipper. Now, there's many different brands to choose from. There's Skull, there's Copenhagen, there's Grizzly, there's Kodiak, there's Kayak, all those brands, and you're probably confused saying, what brand am I supposed to try? What brand's the best for beginners? And, generally just what's the best. But first off, I want to tell you to avoid Kayak, um, and avoid probably the fine cuts at first and snuff, because it's going to be difficult for you to um, handle those. And also, depending on your nicotine tolerance, uh, maybe Grizzly Wintergreen might be too strong for you, or Skull Peach might be too weak for you. It just depends. And so, the main thing is picking something you like. Now, there's lots of videos on how to dip. There's no video, you know, going in depth about, what brand to choose and why to choose it. So I'm gonna make a video about that because I thought it'd be helpful, and it'd been helpful for me when I first started. So I won't have to go on Yahoo Answers and have all these health fanatics saying, "Don't dip, it causes cancer. Don't dip, you'll die in 10 years." Stuff like that. It's just stupid. So if you made the decision to, I'm gonna just tell you what I think would be the best and what I think uh, you'd enjoy the most. Now, my first dip was Skull Peach. Okay, it was a good beginner's dip because it didn't make me sick. It didn't do nothing like that because it had low nicotine content, everything like that. So that was good for me. Now I don't know if it's gonna be good for you. Let's say you smoked before, or you know you've used other forms of nicotine, or you just want something that's gonna knock you on your ass the first time to give you a real buzz from dip. And I cover both sections. Now, for people who want a dip that is relaxing and isn't so powerful, I go with the Skull line of products. Maybe not Skull Wintergreen and stuff like that, but maybe Skull Peach or something like that. Skull makes a variety of flavors. You can choose from Skull Cherry, Skull Apple Blend, Skull Vanilla Blend, Skull Berry Blend, Skull Citrus Blend, and Skull Peach. Now you're saying, whoa, that's a lot of different kinds. What should I try? Well, let me narrow it down to these three. Skull Peach is good. Mm, Skull Cherry is good, and Skull Apple Blend is good. Those are the ones I'd stick with if you were pursuing a fruity flavored dip for your first dip. And those were the good. Those were the best for me uh, at first. Now, if you're looking for more minty or more wintergreen, then I'd suggest maybe Skull Wintergreen or maybe even Grizzly Wintergreen for a starter, because they're both, they aren't as pricey as Kodiak. 'Cause Kodiak, around me, it's the most expensive you can buy. Copenhagen is one of the least expensive, surprisingly. But yeah, just and for those who want to try mint or wintergreen, I'd go for, yeah, just like I said, Grizzly Wintergreen and Skull Wintergreen. And if you want the mint, go with Grizzly Mint, or it's hard to choose another mint beside Grizzly because all the other ones aren't that great, except for maybe Skull Mint. It's pretty good. Now, if you want to get a natural taste right off the bat, then I'm definitely going to have to recommend this, which I'm dipping right now, the Grizzly Premium Natural Extra Long Cut. Now, I understand this is not everywhere. Cajun Tiger, even Carmented, they don't have it where I live. That's okay, because they also have a normal Grizzly Natural. long cut, and it's great. It's really good, and it's very enjoyable, and it wouldn't be that bad for a first timer. Okay. Second off, when you get your can like this, you'll notice there's a ridge right here. What you're gonna do is run your fingernail across it and rotate it around until it cracks the seal. You then open it up. You'll see some tobacco in there, and you get a pinch. Now you can pack it. It's not a necessity. A lot of people do just to make sure they get a good pinch and it's packed well together. There's different methods. I'm not a master of both. I don't claim to be, but there's this method which I'd say is the best for beginners, is holding it straight up with your palm down and slapping it against the heel of your palm. It don't work as well, but it gets the job done. Another method which I cannot do well at all is to take the can like this and slap it down repeatedly, letting your thumb and your middle finger guide it while this finger, your pointer finger, is relaxed and slaps the top of the can. Now another method which I usually do is to hold the can vertical, put the pointer finger right there, these three fingers in the back, and the thumb on the front. Once you do this, you're going to go the same motion, slap down, and this works really well if it's, especially if it's half full. This allows you to get a better pinch and makes it better. It makes it more presentable to you instead of having all this loose stuff where you have to dig it out and pack it in your hands. It just makes it so much easier to do it this way. Now, when you put it in, there's about 2 or 3 different methods. One, you can take the pinch, and you can pull your lid out and put it in. That's the most commonly used for a beginner. It don't look that good though, and I still do it in some of my videos. But I wouldn't really do it. You might get made fun of. Who knows? The way that I usually do it is take the pinch, go in, have the pinch loosely right here, grind the lid down, and put it in. And now there's a third method which I have never got the hang of, and I don't think I will. You put your tongue out, take the dip, put it on top of your tongue, and roll it into place. This method works pretty well, and I've tried it once. It kind of, it packed well, but there's a mess all over my mouth, and since then I've been scared to try it. So, that's just the main thing. That's the main pointers. So go get you a dip you think you'd like, and have fun with it. And if you have followed these steps and it is your first dip, leave a comment below and tell me about your experience with your first dip. I remember my first real dip, like one that actually had nicotine in it, like over like 0.2, would be like Skull Winter. I remember that stuff was really powerful for me then. I mean, it made me want to lay down. But just leave a comment below and tell me all about it. And a subscription would be very much welcome. And leave a comment and like the video if it helped you. Or you can dislike it if you didn't like it, there's that option too. So, just leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of your first dip. Okay? This is Ron the Dipper signing out, and have fun, and have happy holidays. But remember, have a dip while you do this.